This news program is proudly brought to you by Paradise Foods, celebrating 90 years in PNG.
National Research Institute launches State's Fragility Report. Appointment of Justice Derek Wood as National Judge. And Radisson Blu Hotel to operate in PNG. A very good evening. This is National Emtv News. I'm Grace Papiali. Thank you for joining us. The PNG National Research Institute launched a new report on state fragility, lessons learned and implications for PNG at the NRI Conference Hall today in Port Moresby. The new report aims at helping to improve the country's economy and establishing robust institutions capable of meeting the needs of society.
The new NRI report launched today shows that PNG is ranked high in terms of state fragility, with countries like Afghanistan, Lebanon, Pakistan, Sierra Leone, Burundi, and Rwanda. PNG is already exposed to being a fragile state as per the research by NRI. And PNG societies have been vulnerable and susceptible when it comes to state fragility such as tribal warfare, for example, the ongoing tribal fights in Enga and other tribal and societal issues that may cause separations between clans and ethnic groups. This could be seen a high contributing factor with risks affecting the societies, bringing disharmony and discomfort into families, clans, tribes, and may even affect the country as a whole based on circumstances. Dr. Osborne Sanida also outlined that state fragility is a combination of many issues.
State fragility is a situation where the state suffers from deficiencies in capacity, number one, legitimacy or authority, which can also be associated with a weak economy and low resilience to shocks. So shocks are things that affect the country, either internal shocks or external shocks, whatever it is, maybe economic in nature or political in nature.
Dr. Nematullah Bizhan, a lecturer from the Australian National University, also illustrated what a fragile state may be.
It's quite important. Is it important for us to have access to quality education? Is it important for us to have access to justice? Is it important for us to have access to fair election? Is it important to have access to water, clean water, and also security, to be able to go out and walk in our neighborhood without being afraid of any of consequences? If yes, in that case, state fragility is an issue still relevant. We need to focus on that.
State fragility can also threaten a country's security system, threaten the country's position on terrorist groups, drug and human trafficking, and increased pandemics and mass migration. Francisca Anania, National Emtv News.
The National Judiciary has welcomed a new National Court judge with the appointment of Justice Derek Wood. Justice Wood was sworn in today by the Acting Governor-General Job Pomat at the Government House. His appointment has now increased the number of National Court judges from 42 to 43.
Justice Wood said he is honored by this appointment and he is ready for a new challenge. He elaborated that one of the pressing issues in PNG is that there are excessive 20,000 outstanding cases that need to go before the court. However, he highlighted that there are other underlying issues such as the resolution of disputes through mediation. He stated that there needs to be a greater emphasis placed on lawyers' training and mentoring.
One of my areas of practice as a lawyer in private practice was litigation, and before being a lawyer I had been a policeman in Melbourne and Victoria, and I've been in the police force for 12 years, and I think my background as a policeman really helped me with a few skills such as conflict resolution, managing issues, and then there was a natural progression into general litigation.
Furthermore, Justice would urge lawyers to work well with their clients and assist lawyers in courts to make proper determination of the nature of the cases. James Guken, National Emtv News.
With the current high cost of living being experienced across the country, the people of Western Province are also feeling the pinch of inflation. The cost of necessities in major towns, Daru, Balimo, Kiunga and Tabubil, have affected the lives of ordinary citizens.
Locals say high cost of living is an economic drain this Christmas and New Year's Eve. Prices for all store goods, including fuel and other businesses in the province, had increased. The price of noodles that used to be 1 kina is now selling at 2 kina. A concerned resident in Kiunga North Fly District, Leonard Degan, says prices of store goods seem to have tripled. Another resident from Lake Murray in Middle Fly District, Susan Wam, says prices for goods at the Chinese shops in Middle Fly has increased. She mentioned that a 10 kg rice bag that used to be sold at 49 kina 90 toya now had increased to 60 kina all around. She appealed that some control measures should be put in place for this. High fuel prices has an immense effect on the people living along the Fly River Delta system. In July this year, Western Governor Taboy Awiyoto and Western Provincial Administrator Robert Kayun have signed a Memorandum of Understanding between the Independent Consumer Competition and Commission and Western Provincial Administration to control price of goods and services in the province. But to date, nothing has been done. The people of Western Province are now calling on their leaders and the Fly River Provincial Government to liaise with ICCC to control prices in the province. Attempts made to get comments from Governor Yoto and Provincial Administrator Robert Kayun on this matter were unsuccessful. Natasha Voy, National Emtv News.
Apenda High School held its Grade 10 Pioneers graduation recently at East Pangia in the Southern Highlands province. That is the only high school that caters for 6 primary schools in the area. Situated in the hinterlands of East Pangia stands the Apenda High School. The school started off last year having only grade 9 students attending. For this year, it successfully catered for grade 10 classes, with the end of the year highlight, the graduation witnessed with flying colors.
This was prize in Karam, 1,000 kina, 1 laptop.
A total of 68 grade 10 students graduated. Apenda High School Chairman Jerry Agus reflected on the school's journey.
Starting this school. After that, and plan something been come up, Nibla been struggle liglik. But community pressure come up because Nibla mass kirabi my school. Nibla struggle come. But big man is start one day Mibla, so Mibla started this high school. So last year I'm first grade 9 and Mibla walking and this year I'm first grade 10.
He acknowledged the contribution made by the school by Southern Highlands Governor William Powie. He also commended the school contractor.
Secondly, Mito Bigla, thank you, Golong. Governor William Powie, you give him more than 2 million kinat. Almost 2.1 million kina work in this high school. So Mito big pla thank you through. 640,000 and we go 4 3-bedroom standard teachers' houses where you got toilet, shower, all the something stuff inside. So me do big bla thank you through local contractor blomi bla.
School teachers were commended for having trust in the new school and also for having the dedication in educating students from the rural communities. Moreover, Agus urged the outgoing students to put education as their #1 priority.
Beginning you reading book, you study, working homework, you working commitment. Time greater and exam come, and you but laugh. Because you surveys and you are working good.
In the effort to save district funds being used on hiring vehicles for administrative duties, the Kikori District Development Authority purchased 2 new vehicles for their district finance team and the district administrator.
Member for Kikori and Minister for Provincial and Local Level Government Affairs, Soroy Eoe, in a statement made it very clear that the newly purchased vehicles are assets of the Kikori District Development Authority. He announced that the purchase of these vehicles was a board decision made to help enhance the performance of these officers and, most importantly, cut down on high cost of vehicle hire. As in the past, the board had incurred huge costs for vehicle hire in order for officers to perform their task. A presentation of one of the newly purchased vehicles was held on Saturday in Port Moresby as members of the KDDA board handed over the key to the acting district finance manager, Helen Cavo.
On behalf of our Minister and KDDA board members, treasury boys, ministerial staffs, on behalf of them, we'll handle the key to the vehicle owner or driver.
Thank you. Ms. Cavo thanked the KDDA board for capturing the vehicles in the DDA assets registry budget component for the operation of the finance team. AOS sternly warned officers that as caretakers of these assets, care must be given and vehicles must be used purposely for official duties. Claire Mauta, National Emtv News.
National Emtv News continues after the break. Stay with us. Welcome back to National Emtv News. Prime Minister James Marape will officially launch the Mount Hagen City Road links in Western Highlands Province, scheduled for the 22nd of this month. Business houses and individuals in the province have been urged to collaborate and host the Prime Minister. This announcement was made today by the Governor for the province, Wairapa, in a news conference in Port Moresby.
Western Highlands Province, under the leadership of the current Governor Wairapa, has seen some major changes and development. In a news conference held today, the Governor revealed to the media one of the major road link projects that will be launched by the Prime Minister in the coming Friday that is set to give Mount Hagen City a facelift. Governor Rapa reiterated that this project is the second phase of the road project. The first phase was the 4-lane roads that contribute immensely to the facelifting of the province since its completion. Rapa then made an appeal to business houses and residents of Western Highlands Province to collaborate and stand united with respect and host the Prime Minister to this significant event.
And Christmas is a very important time where our Prime Minister is going to come. This is the first official visit that the Prime Minister, Honorable James Marape, will be coming to Western Highlands Province. I want all of us to, that day we have to respect our Prime Minister, the Honorable James Marape. The Friday is going to come. I appeal to all our business houses and everybody who are coming to town. That day is a very important day. I want everybody to respect this very important day. People from Juaka, people from Enga, people from Ella, people from Southern Islands, people from Chimbu. We are inviting all our members, the parliamentarians, they all will come to witness that day.
Governor Rapa then acknowledges the Marape Rosso government and other important NEC cabinet for recognizing the province through the launch of this upcoming project.
I would like to thank the Prime Minister, the Honorable James Marape, and the Works Minister, Finance Minister, the Deputy Prime Minister, all the leaders in the NEC, and all the Work Secretary and Department of Works and the contractor who's going to do the roads. In advance, as Governor of the province, I want to thank all of them.
This road project will be funded by the national government with an estimated funding of over 200 million kina. Sharon Engnui, National Emtv News.
Meanwhile, Governor for Western Highlands Province, Wairapa, announced the rollout of liquor ban in the province for the festive season.
Alcohol-related violence is common during the festive seasons. To avoid such, Governor for Western Highlands Province announced today that police will be patrolling the province to roll out the liquor ban exercise. Governor Rapa stated that his team will make sure that this exercise complies with the existing laws, so to avoid legal actions by business houses.
Our law and justice sectors, and so far law and order, our police, our PPC, and the police in Western Highlands Province so far are doing great work to keep up the law and order in the province. So that has to continue. During the Christmas period now, we're going to run some, our police are going to do some operations, run some operations, make sure law and order is maintained. And our people will have to, during Christmas festival season and towards the New Year, there'll be police operations. And we have restricted the clubs and sale of alcohol and all that. So the Christmas period, I want all clubs and taverns and hotels, you have to restrict to sale of alcohol. And I think we will be restricting drinking of alcohol in the province too.
The governor have urged the residents of the province to celebrate the festive season in a peaceful manner. In the meantime, the governor also took the opportunity to relay his Christmas message to his people.
Well, 2024, there's better good things coming up. So in Christmas, we all have to celebrate. You're going to church, whatever you're doing, we all know that 2024 will be a good year for Western Highlands Province. And as governor, with my other members of parliament, we all wish you all Western Highlanders happy Christmas. And also we all look forward to a good year for Western Highlands Province.
Sharon Engnui, National Emtv News.
Kandep District in Enga Province will have a new high school come 2024. Member for Kandep Open and State Minister Don Polier officially launched the Lagalap High School project in Lagalap village recently. The new high school is one of 2 new school projects initiated by the minister.
Minister for Higher Education, Research, Science and Technology and Sports, Don Polier, was in his home district to witness the graduation ceremony of the pioneer grade 12 students of Kandep Secondary School. Minister Polier said since Kandep now is a secondary school, it is vital that they have high schools as well.
So when we have a secondary school in the district, we must have high schools to feed it. We must have the students that are nurtured in the high school system to feed the secondary school system. Therefore, the Kandep District Development Authority established 2 high schools in Kandep. One is this one that we witnessed today. We went and looked at the work that we've already started. It is called Lagalap High School.
A local elite and advocate for education in Kandep, Jeffrey Martin, in support of the minister, called on his people of Lagalap to prioritize education.
Me sa fight it, me sa come up advocate long or legally pingini must kiss medication. Bingo house must know that. Cast house must know that. More get a picking must go school. Now come up or degree man Mary.
Minister Polya said he is looking forward to seeing infrastructure of the new high school be built in the coming weeks. He also said the new high school will have a sporting ground, as sports is an integral part of education. He concluded by saying he is now focused on seeing more work being done in his district.
Not that I've come to launch a big program, but I've come to see what they've done. I'm focusing more on working rather than the rhetoric of saying what I will do. I'm focusing more on seeing the work being done than doing groundbreaking ceremonies. So you will see in Kandep district a lot of action taking place in the work that we implement, and you'll see people will see Don Pompoli in the form of projects and the work that I do. So
Edson Koso, National MTV News.
Over 6,000 Seventh-day Adventist Pathfinders across the country attended the Papua New Guinea SDA Pathfinders Camp recently in Klinwara village at Wampar Urban in the Huon Gulf of Morbe Province. In attendance was Prime Minister James Marape, who inaugurated the camp along with member for Makam Connie Iguan, Tewai CSC MP Dr. Kobi Bomareo and Nipa Kutubu MP Dr. Billy Joseph. Member for Huon Gulf and Minister for Community Development, Youth and Religion, Jason Peter, extended his heartfelt appreciation to each one youth who attended. Pathfinders from each province lined up with their provincial flags as they welcome Prime Minister Marape and host MP Jason Peter with other guests. A remarkable event that signified unity and prayerfulness for them as Pathfinders in each of their respective provinces. Local MP Jason Peter acknowledged that their presence contributes immensely to the success and spirit of this event. In his keynote address, he elaborated on the importance of togetherness and spiritual growth. The camp ends this Saturday, the 23rd of December 2023. The Seventh-day Adventist Church holds their Pathfinders Camp in every 5 years. The Yanguru Sausia MP, Richard Maru, announced that the Yanguru Sausia district will have a new level 4 hospital and work on the new district hospital will commence next year. This followed a visit by the East Sepik Provincial Health Authority CEO, Mr. Matthew Kaluvia, and his management team to the district.
The visit by East Sepik Provincial Health Authority CEO Mr. Matthew Kaluvia and his management team to the Yanguru Sausia district to see the proposed site in Yanguru and meet with the district's Development Authority Board cemented this initiative. The first phase of the construction of the Level 4 District Hospital will commence after designs are completed and tenders are called and awarded by the East Sepik Provincial Health Authority. Minister Maru says he is working closely with the Minister for Health, the National Health Department, and the East Sepik Provincial Health Authority to deliver this important project for the district. Francisca Anania, National MTV News.
Now we take a look at the Nest Fund market report. The Kina closed unchanged at $0.2684 US in the interbank market. At Bank South Pacific, Yokina was buying $0.2609 US, 0.3861 Australian dollars, 0.2312 euro, 36.88 Japanese yen. Looking at commodity prices at New York close, gold is trading lower, coffee closed higher, cocoa closed higher, copper closed lower, palm oil closed lower, crude oil is trading higher, copper closed unchanged. And on the stock market, the Dow Jones closed higher, the ASX 200 is trading higher, the All Ordinaries is trading higher. National MTV News continues after the break. Stay with us. You're watching National MTV News. The Children's Outpatient Department at the Madang Provincial Hospital received a new 9,000 litres water tank from the Madang Governor's Office.
The tank was delivered by Madang Province Project Officer Francis Tavatuna. Mr. Tavatuna clarifies that the purchase of the new 9,000 litres water tank by Madang Governor is from his personal funds since the Madang Provincial Government is still facing financial issues. Expressing gratitude in response, the Chief Pediatrician at the Provincial Hospital, Dr. Jimmy Ipit, notes that with the ongoing issue of water shortage, they have been struggling with their jobs, adding that they normally use a smaller tank that runs out fast. He says that the donation is generous as it is for a worthy cause. Dr. Ipit further urges the Madang Provincial Government to set aside their differences and start focusing on such vital developments. James Guken, National MTV News.
The national airline carrier Air Niugini announced yesterday that flight servicing Cairns in Australia was cancelled due to continuous heavy downpour and flooding experienced in North Queensland that forced the Cairns airport to close. Air Niugini today still has not confirmed its flights to Cairns.
As of yesterday, Air Niugini cancelled its international flights into Cairns, Australia due to heavy downpours causing floods in the city of Cairns. Now, the mayor of Cairns City, Terry James, yesterday told ABC News that the Cairns inundation caused by flood waters from the heavy downpour in the last 48 hours is something he's never seen before, describing as a historical rainfall.
The system is heading north. That's not good news for the Douglas Shire because they've copped it big time as well. But we just hope that this system just goes away and heads over into the Gulf.
As per the ABC report, Australian Prime Minister Anthony Albanese says those affected will be financially supported. Meanwhile, nothing has been heard from Papua New Guineans living and working in Cairns, Australia. For now though, Air Niugini is yet to confirm when it will resume flights into Cairns. Claire Mauta, National MTV News.
Vanilla farmers in the Sepik region have been introduced to a game-changing and climate-friendly vanilla processing technology. The Food and Agriculture Organization, through the EU's trade program, has delivered 199 solar vanilla dryers to farmers in the Sepik region.
For a long time, vanilla farmers in the Sepik region have relied on traditional methods to cure their vanilla beans. But sun and sweat weren't always enough to guarantee consistent quality, fetching them lower prices in the local and international market. With the introduction of the Vanilla Solar Dryer, a brainchild of the Food and Agriculture Organization and the EU's trade PNG program. These sleek metallic contraptions harness the abundant sunlight to gently dry the beans, preserving the size, aroma, and that coveted uniform color. This technology will enable vanilla processed by farmers in the Sepik region to meet global standards. Apart from supplying farmers with innovative and sustainable farming technologies, the FAO EU's trade program is also providing comprehensive training in vanilla cultivation, husbandry and processing techniques, ensuring long-term success for rural communities. The program is European Union's largest grant-funded initiative in the country. Edson Kuso, National MTV News.
Minister for International Trade and Investment, Richard Maru, made mention that the development of the new Radisson Blu Hotel in Port Moresby will play an important role in attracting tourists from China.
Minister Maru revealed that China has over 100 million tourists who are traveling around the world each year, and Papua New Guinea misses out on the tourism market. It is because we do not have the facilities necessary to cater for their needs. With the announcement of the development of the Radisson Blue Hotel, it will attract tourists from China because it will have all these services, facilities and products to cater for their needs. In addition, an inaugural direct flight between Gunjau and Port Moresby will take place tomorrow to start the tourism journey between the two countries. Minister Maru is calling on the Paga Hill Development Company to work with other investors to transform the city through the Paga Hill Special Economic Zone under the Amazing Port Moresby concept. Gladys Kila, National Emtv News.
National Emtv News continues after the break with Trukai Sport. Stay with us.
Trukai Sports.
Welcome to Trukai Sports. The Governor's Cup for Western Highlands Province is now in its third week. A total of 4,000 youths, 160 teams and 400 officials are taking part in the games all throughout the province.
Coordinator for the Governor's Cup, Samuel Maniet, says there has not been any form of trouble since the game started.
So we give them something to do now, keep them occupied so all can do some violence now. Kind of illegal activities all can stop now. It's the festive season, all can lose him now. Try and keep them all busy when them rugby league.
Maniet says the purpose of the game is to involve the youths in such activities to drive them away from doing illegal activities. He says they also want to do selections for the Eagles team for 2024 to take the name of Western Highlands Province forward in rugby. Maniet also said they will also make spaces for other franchises to get some of the best players to take part in the intercity games.
On purpose was the game and Niblala give him opportunity to youths. It's the festive season, almost all in rugby ball. So all in rugby ball not play now and Nibla bring him opportunity go along not the franchise clubs now. Eagles too but Nibla selection don't go this now. So time Nibla work him selections and on one all LLGs but big him on two teams blood. All the selection blood and bring him all teams blood the best players all the selection and they bring the best from each LLG.
Hagen Rural Andal Kelkang coordinator Ron Lee Tai says the games are running smoothly without any hiccup. He also explained to the players the purpose of the game and that they must concentrate in showcasing their talents in the field to be part of the intercity teams. Lower Nebilia coordinator Michael Lakati said they have started the games last weekend and will continue on in midweek to catch up with other districts. He says he has a total of 10 teams that are taking part in the games. The games will take a total of 6 weeks and this weekend was the third weekend of the games. Tamara Agavi, Trukai Sports.
Wanigela Village in Moresby South Electorate came alive with the launching of the annual festive season basketball and netball tournament for the next 2 months. A total of 16 teams, 8 netball and 8 basketball, will be vying for the prestigious prize of over 100,000 kina, co-sponsored by the Moresby South Electorate and the NCD Governor, Powers Pakop.
Governor Pakop, who attended the launching of the tournament, commended the Moresby South MP Justin Chachenko for this initiative. He stated this will be a great tournament showing good spirit of sportsmanship, as this is the time to bond and build as a community and importantly maintain peace. Governor Pakop is supporting this tournament in Koki, Wanigela, working in partnership to change the community. Wanigela Village Councillor Gilon Auma acknowledged the sponsors Mosby South Electorate and NCD for supporting the 2023 basketball and netball tournament. Mr. Auma said this is another big support to our people of Koki to showcase their skills for sports, and it is a great initiative to help take our youths off the streets. Minister Chachenko said it was all about partnership between NCD Governor Powers Pakop and his electorate in the last 12 years, as well keeping the youths occupied playing sports. He added that such competitions do benefit one's health, fitness and attitude. Wanigela, a grade women's netball team, will be defending their title against Motu Koitabu women's grand finalist. The best netball team that wins the grand final will play against the winner of Motu Koitabu netball team. Gladys Kila, Trukai Sports.
That ends Trukai Sports. The Money Plus weather report is next. Stay with us.
Trukai Sports. Trukai Sports.
This weather update is proudly brought to you by Money Plus, with you always.
The weather forecast for the next 24 hours. The southern region, Port Moresby City, partly cloudy with possible showers. Daru, cloudy periods with rain showers and possible thunderstorms. Kerema and Alatau, partly cloudy with few showers. Papondeta, cloudy periods with rain showers and thunderstorms. In the Momasa region, Lay City, cloudy periods with few showers. Madang, partly cloudy with few showers. Wewak, partly cloudy with few showers and thunderstorms. Vanimo, cloudy with few showers and possible thunderstorms. In the New Guinea Islands region, Lorengau, partly cloudy with few showers. Kaveng, partly cloudy with few showers and possible thunderstorms. Kokopo and Rabaul, partly cloudy with few showers and possible thunderstorms. Kimbe, partly cloudy with few showers and possible thunderstorms. Buka, mostly fine, partly cloudy. In the Highlands region, Mount Hagen City, cloudy periods with possible rain showers and thunderstorms. Goroka and Kondiawa, partly cloudy with few showers and possible thunderstorms. Mendi and Wabeg, cloudy periods with some rain showers and possible thunderstorms. Waters of southern PNG Indonesian border to Daru, to Kiwai Islands, to Kerema, to Yule Island, to Hood Point, to Samarai Islands, seas 1 to 2 meters. Waters of Samarai Island to Cape Vogel, to eastern and western Milne Bay Islands, seas 0.5 to 1.3 meters. Waters north of Cape Vogel to Huon Gulf, to Finschhofen, seas 0.5 to 1.0 meters. Waters of Finschhofen through VTS Dampier Strait to CSC, Long Islands, seas 0.5 to 1.0 meter. Waters of Long Island to Madang to Wewak to Vanimo and northern PNG Indonesian border, seas 0.5 to 1 meter. Waters of Manus and its western group of islands, seas 0.5 to 1 meter. Waters of East and West New Britain to New Ireland, seas 0.5 to 1 meter. Waters of Bougainville, seas 0.5 to 1 meter. Coral Sea, slight to moderate northwest winds of 10 to 20 knots. Solomon Sea, smooth to sea slight, southeast to southwest winds of 5 to 10 knots. Bismarck Sea, slight, north to northwest winds of 10 to 15 knots. Pacific Ocean, slight, northwest winds of 10 to 15 knots.
The weather update was proudly brought to you by Money Plus, with you always.
And before we go, the Paga Hill Special Economic Zone and the Radisson Hotel Group have announced today a partnership to deliver an international Radisson Blu branded hotel on Paga Hill in the nation's capital. Radisson Blu is the largest hotel chain in Europe, China, and the second largest in the world.
Minister for International Trade and Investment Richard Maru highlighted that Radisson Blu is one of the fastest growing global hotel groups with a strong reputation and distribution across key source markets in China, India, the United States and Europe. He made mention that the hotel will be constructed in Port Moresby as part of the Radisson Hotel Group's world-class investment, and it is the first of its kind in the country. The hotel precinct will feature a boutique hotel with 229 rooms. The hotel precinct will feature a boutique hotel with 229 rooms, 38 serviced apartments and 20 luxury villas that access premium hotel amenities of infinity pools, restaurants and bars, executive lounge, gym and a health spa. The hotel development will also feature boutique retail outlets and a number of long-stay and permanent residential apartments, as well as Port Moresby's largest conference and events facilities leveraging spectacular panoramic views over the Aba and out to sea. This hotel investment is worth 700 million kina and will take 2 years to build, commencing June 2024. This project will be a high priority scheme for the Mara Peroso government. Gladys Kila, National Emtv News.
And that wraps up the news, sports and weather for Tuesday, the 19th of December 2023. From all of us here, pleasant viewing. Good night.
This news program was proudly brought to you by Paradise Foods, celebrating 90 years in PNG.